Hi, this is James from Tabletop Gaming Guild, and today we're going to take a look at Sushi Dice by Sit Down Games. This is going to be a multiplayer game here where you're going to be fighting to get a set number of order cards to win the game by rolling dice and trying to match certain sets. So let's go ahead down to the table here, and I'm going to show you how to play Sushi Dice, and then we're going to come back and give you my final thoughts. Alright, so this is Sushi Dice. Only the quickest and most meticulous chef will join the prestigious sushi chef indoors. Because of this, you must prepare sushi platters faster than your opponent, and moreover, point out every slightest mistake that they make. So in this game, you're going to have 6 dice for each player here, and you're going to have this little bell here, and you're going to have a deck of sushi cards. Now this is going to be a real-time game. You're just going to go at it, and you're going to try to gain a number of these cards based on the number of players. So if you're playing with 2 players, you're going to try to win 6 cards. If you're 3 to 4 players, 5 cards. 5 to 6 players, you're going to try to win 4 cards. Now the game is going to be simply we're going to place out 3 cards here. Now with your 6 dice here, you're trying to race as fast as you possibly can to match the card. And once you do, you can ring the bell and then grab the card because you're the first one to do that. So to start, you'll pick a first player, however you want to do it, and that player is going to pick someone to challenge with. And then those players will roll off. Once someone wins, the dice will be passed to the left, and those 2 people will duel off. Now this could mean some people might play a couple times in a row, but that's okay. All right, so how does this work? Well, we're going to keep on rolling as fast as we can after we say go, and we're going to be able to set aside dice. So if I'm trying to get this one, I might be like, okay, I'm going to set aside these 3 dice and this dice, and oh, I need that blue there. Oh, I just need a yellow star, so I'm going to just roll this until I can get that yellow star somehow. Eventually, or this one doesn't even have a yellow star on it. The yellow star is actually wild. All right, well, I just noticed that. Oh, that could be anything. Sorry. So I've completed that one, and now I could hit the bell, grab the card. All right, so that's great. Well, there's a little more to the game than that. So we're going to be rolling these dice, and if I ever get a skull on them, my opponent can yell out yuck. And if they do, then I have to immediately re-roll all my dice. Now, during the duel, the players not involved in the duel must watch the 2 competitors. If they both have at least 1 yuck, you can call chop. And in that case, it just ends in a tie. In that case, they'll pass the dice to the player, or a set of die, to the player who's completed the less sets, and that player gets to challenge someone, and the other player will get the other dice, and you continue on. So you will be rolling for these. You're going to be looking for your opponent to roll the yuck, so you can make them re-roll the dice there to try to prevent them from getting one of these cards, and then you're going to keep on challenging and moving on until someone gets the number of platters required to win the game. And that's it. That's how you play Sushi Dice. Let's go ahead back up the table here, and I'll give you my final thoughts on this game. All right, so that was Sushi Dice. Now, component quality in this game is great. Love the dice, love the bell thing, that's great. Component quality game, great. Gameplay in this game, this is a game that is almost more of an activity. It's good for, this game would definitely work for getting, people involved and playing a game like at a party or whatnot, and be like, hey, let's go ahead and throw this out and we can play this game. No one really cares if anyone wins. You're just going to have fun and go for it. The only problem I have with that is there's a lot of games out there that are more player interactive and have a little bit more to them that are better. This game is really simple, is one thing, but that's not necessarily bad, but it's also sort of boring, I think is the problem with it, at least for me. Some people might like this. I mean, it is like a silly, fast-paced game, whatever. You're going to be rolling those dice, trying to get those like Yahtzee style, but only real time, as fast as you possibly can. Try to get that set, and then ruin someone's day if they roll a yuck thing and they have to re-roll everything that they just hard tried to get. It's just, I don't know. I don't like the game. Like, that's all there is to it. I mean, I can't recommend it, but if you saw that how the game plays and that's something that interests you, might want to check this out. But for me, this game is a pass. I like most every game, and I try to find like where a game would fit and recommend it for that. But really, this is one of the few games where I'm stumped. I really don't know. I mean, this game, I think if you did find enjoyment with this game, it would be short-lived. This would be a game that you play a couple times, get on the shelf, and just sit there forever. So yeah, unfortunately, that's my thoughts on this game. Let me know in the comments down below if you disagree, which I highly think that's possible, because this is just my opinion on it and my experience with the game. I could see where someone could have a lot of fun with this. I just think it's unlikely, but that's fine. So everyone likes different games. I don't like this one, but let me know what you think down in the comments below. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Sushi Dice. Thank you for watching.